Coming up in court today.
Wow. And what happened at the birthday party when that happened?
All the guests left. My daughter was crying for hours. She no longer can socialize. I'm continually trying to help her with that, but I've had to since then bring her to a therapist.
Okay, were you
she
there?
has to go to a therapist now because she has no friends.
Because you're a bad mom, not because I did a bad job.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real justice. Justice is eye for an eye.
Plaintiff is suing for $4,000 for emotional distress caused by her drunken plumber. Defendant claims he was never drunk and hates dealing with people from the suburbs.
My name is Teresa Collins, and today I am suing AA Plumbing for $4,000 for emotional distress for myself and my daughter and for ruining my home.
My name is Mike Palmer. I'm in court today getting sued for $4,000 from an ex-client. She's suing me for emotional distress because she claims that I showed up drunk to her house after trying to fix her washing machine with a party for her little daughter.
All right!
Teresa Collins, you are suing Mike Palmer for $4,000 for repairs to your home and emotional distress.
That's
correct. And you're Mike Palmer?
Yes, sir.
You need to take that off in the corner. All right. Miss Collins, tell me what happened.
My daughter's 7th birthday party. This monster was 6 hours late for doing plumbing to my home. So I was in the middle of having this birthday party. My daughter goes to a private school. Her parents are my friends as well. So in the middle of my daughter's party, the ceiling collapses onto the table, onto the cake. Thank God nobody was hurt. Everything got wet. My ceiling, I have pictures here, is destroyed. And the carpet is destroyed. I also have a receipt here for some of the payments, but I need some more money. That's not enough to cover it.
Okay, so here I've got pictures of, wow, the whole thing. And it came down onto that table? Wow. And what happened at the birthday party when that happened?
All the guests left. My daughter was crying for hours. She no longer can socialize. I'm continually trying to help her with that, but I've had to since then bring her to a therapist.
Okay, were you
she
there?
She has to go to a therapist now because she has no friends.
That's because you're a bad mom, not because I did a bad job.
He was drunk,
Tell me your side
Honor.
of the story.
All right, first of all, I wasn't late. All right, I mean, it was a Saturday. Who works on a Saturday? All right, I got there. I told her I'd be there between, I think I said 12 and 6, and I got there around 6.
So you were there when the birthday party's going on?
Yeah, there were kids running around.
And he was drunk. You could smell it. He took off his shirt.
No.
He did, what? He took off his shirt and you have a daughter with the little girls running around?
Please stay where you are. Do not bother me. We're in the middle of having a birthday party.
All right, first of all, I was upstairs. I was upstairs. I was coming off another job. I'm cleaning out a septic tank. You don't know what that stuff smells like. All right, yeah, I smelled a little bad and I got a little wet, so I took off my shirt. But I wasn't around any kids. You're not making me out like that.
And I told you to take your shoes off, and you muddied my entire rug on top of that.
You had a bunch of kids running around. It was muddy outside. Of course your rug's going to get dirty.
You do not remove your shirt during a little girl's birthday party.
Okay, how do you know he was drinking?
I could smell it.
You could
smell. He commented how he didn't like suburbanites.
He said what?
How he hated suburbanites.
No, I didn't like coming out to that neighborhood. I'd had some bad issues with some other people in that neighborhood.
I had to call the police to remove him. No. He was so intoxicated.
When the pipe broke in the back, something knocked me out. I was not passed.
Oh my God! So you're saying? So was he there when the birthday party was going on?
Yes.
So he was repairing when the birthday party. So you were there when the birthday party was going on?
Yeah, there were kids running around.
And he was drunk. You could smell it. He took off his shirt.
No.
He did what? Were you? Okay, how do you know he was drinking?
I could smell it.
You
When
could
he
smell.
first came in
Have you
and
been?
commented how he didn't like suburbanites,
He said what?
how he hated suburbanites.
No, I didn't like coming out to that neighborhood. I'd had some bad issues with some other people in that neighborhood.
And
that
then
was
I
it.
found him passed out
Okay.
after everyone left.
Did you pass out?
Negative. No, I did not pass
I had to
out.
call the police to remove him.
No.
He was so intoxicated.
When the pipe broke in the back, something knocked me out. I was not passed
Oh
out.
my God! So you're saying, come on now, sir.
Something hit. I told her she needed to
You got to
replace-
answer for everything.
She told me that I said there's some bad seals, and she's like, no, don't worry about it. Just fix the clog on the machine. I did that. Something broke. I don't know if it was something from the dishwashing detergent over the head or anything, but something got knocked out, and all I remember is the police were taking me away.
Okay, so you're working on the washing machine.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're saying the pipe broke and then the roof fell in. But you.
Water started spraying. I took off my shirt to try to clamp it up a little bit. I hadn't gone out to my truck to get all my tools yet. That's why some of the mud was in there. I will take responsibility for that because it was muddy outside. But I was bringing this stuff back up there. I was avoiding the kids.
Is that when the roof fell in?
The roof either fell down. I don't know what hit me. It could knock me out.
Ma'am, so you're saying that he was 6 hours late. He reeked of alcohol. You have this damage. So your bill for the damage is $1,322.54. Is that correct? And the rest you're asking emotional distress for an amount of $4,000.
Right.
Okay. I'll be back in a second with my decision then. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What were the exact charges against him?
Well, because it was a birthday party and I had people from the community there in my home as well as some of their parents, and he was drunk and passed out from being drunk, we considered that public drunkenness because he was so intoxicated that I couldn't get him to leave my house.
Okay.
All rise!
All right, thanks. All right. Thank you. You know, I've got to weigh the evidence. You say one thing, you're saying another thing. You say he's drunk. You say you didn't drink anything. You know, sir, Mr. Palmer, I got a police report right here from when they came to her house saying that you had been drinking alcohol.
They didn't arrest me for anything.
Had you been drinking alcohol, like the police report says?
I mean, before, it was a Saturday, and I was watching the game, yeah, and I might have had a couple beers, but I wasn't drunk.
You want to see the police report? Blank. I was bluffing you. The police didn't even write a report in this case, you idiot. So you just busted yourself. You had lied earlier saying you hadn't had any alcohol, so I don't find you're credible at all. There's nothing she said that I find everything she says credible. So my verdict in this case is going to be that you get your full amount, the $4,000. So I asked you to bring a corporate check. Did you bring it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and write it on the corporate account. Check out to Teresa Collins. Big Sugar Ray, make sure he writes it.
Ready?
All right. But you know, Big Sugar Ray, hand it to Miss Collins. You know, Big Sugar Ray, what's the one thing that bothers me? You know, when someone lies in the courtroom, isn't it?
Yes.
And in this case, not only did you lie in the courtroom, but you ruined a little 7-year-old's birthday party. And you know, I have a 7-year-old, and I could think what it'd be like if all of a sudden her birthday was ruined. All because someone came there drunk, somebody came there obnoxious and didn't care about the people. I bet it fell through just because you'd probably been drinking too much and were negligent. So you know what that calls for, right, Big Sugar Ray?
Yeah, he disrespected this court.
He disrespected. So that calls for him to learn a lesson. All right, so in this case, ma'am, I'm going to get you a chance not only to get $4,000, but we need to teach this man a lesson so this doesn't happen again. So, Big Sugar Ray, what I want you to do is to take this defendant outside. We're going to put him in a washing machine, and ma'am, you're going to get to water him as much as you want. How about that? Okay, Big Sugar Ray? Let's take him outside. You take that man right outside. Okay, now bring the plaintiff. Now, ma'am, I know you've held this anger in for quite a while. teach this man a lesson so this doesn't happen again. So, Big Sugar Ray, what I want you to do is to take this defendant outside. We're going to put him in a washing machine, and ma'am, you're going to get to water him as much as you want. How about that? Okay, Big Sugar Ray? Let's take him outside. Sugar Ray, you got him out there?
Yes, I have him, Judge.
Okay, now remember, what we're trying to do is teach him a lesson that he's got to have respect for people. I know accidents happen, but in this accident, he was had been drinking and he lied to us, so we need to teach him a lesson, okay?
We're teaching about coming to a lesson, coming to little kids' birthday parties drunk. Yes, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay, first thing we want to do, since the man likes to take off his shirt a lot, take off his shirt.
Oh, let's come off that shirt. Come on, let's go. Up, off the other one, too. Come on, since you won't want to take your shirt off.
Okay. Now put him in the washing machine.
Oh, you're going to go in that washing. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Up, get on in there. Get on in there. Get out of there.
Okay. Okay, now bring the plaintiff. Now, ma'am, I know you've held this anger in for quite a while.
Go ahead, get it out. Go ahead. There you go. Spray it down real good. See how it feels. There you go. See if he's going to do it again. Yeah. A drunk coming to a little birthday party.
This ain't gonna make your daughter any happier.
Yeah, there you go. Come to your daughter's birthday party drunk like that.
All right, sir. Now you know what those little 7-year-olds went through.
Spray him down real good. There you go.
All right, Sugar Ray. I think he's learned his lesson. Ask him if he's learned his lesson.
Have you learned your lesson?
Yes.
He said yes, sir.
All right, now that's what I call justice. Thank you. Bring in the next case.
Plaintiff is suing her insurance company for not paying her after her car was set on fire. Defendant claims they are still investigating and suspect foul play.
My name is Shauna Fremont. My car was torched and burned. I want my money. My insurance company refuses to pay it. I want justice today. They're going to pay. I either have to have money or a car.
My name is Ms. Collins. I am here on behalf of Amtech Mutual Insurance Company. We are being sued by Ms. Fremont for the price of her car. However, at this time, our investigations are not complete, so we're not able to pay her.
All rise!
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Shauna Fremont, you are suing Miss Susan Collins. You're saying that her insurance company owes you another $15,000 for your burnt-out car. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me what happened. And you represent the insurance company?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were the adjuster in this case?
No, sir. I am the head of the National Office of Insurance Claims.
Great. All right, go ahead.
Well, Your Honor, me and my best friend, Keisha, went out one night to the club, and when we got out, excuse me.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Big Sugar Ray.
Hey, girl.
Get that phone from her right away. Get that phone.
I gotta go.
Get that phone.
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Come on.
Nobody took her phone before she got in here? Go ahead, ma'am.
Anyway, we went out to the club, and after we left the club, I realized my car was gone. So I called the police, and they come out, and they find it 3 blocks away, burnt to the ground. And
what kind of car was it?
It was a 2006 Honda Accord. I just got that car. I had rims on it. I had the beat in it. I had a GPS system. I loved my car.
Okay, did you have insurance on it?
Yes, sir.
And was insurance with your company?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay, did you make a claim for it?
Yes, sir. The next day.
And did you pay the claim?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
And why not?
As of right now, we have no proof that it was an accident. And per all of our attorneys and her insurance, until this proof has come through, we are not able to pay. And she was told this on the local level and then the regional level, and now she's all the way up to the national level because she is, as you could tell, not exactly the most couth person, Your Honor.
What does that have to do with anything? She's got a contract with your company. She's paying money. I mean, I agree she shouldn't have came with a cell phone, and she might have an attitude, but she's got a contract with your insurance company.
We agree, Your Honor.
Let me see your proof there. What do you have there?
I have my insurance statements. I have my bill of sale. And I also have a picture of my car.
Okay, let me see. Give everything Big Sugar Ray. So the police investigated and determined your car had been stolen. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And have, okay, so here I've got the insurance, which says that she has $1 million. So I mean, more, it can definitely cover this car. I've got here the picture of the burnt out car. I've got the bill of sale showing she paid $18,972 for this car. And I've also got a police report indicating that the car had been stolen and burned. Now, ma'am, I don't care what kind of person she is. I mean, you've taken her money. I see here that she's been paying premiums of $800 every 6 months. And you've been taking her money. Now, why aren't you paying this
I want
money?
my money, Your Honor. Plain and simple.
As of right now, Your Honor, we have honest no proof, even from the police.
The car
no
is
proof,
burnt.
showing that
I
the
can't
car
help
was
if
actually
someone
stolen
grabbed
from
a
where she
rag,
says
lit
it
it
was.
with
There are no
Have you ever been charged with any criminal offense in this case?
Come on.
In this case.
Does it look like I've been charged with anything?
Just
Look
answer
at
the
me.
question, ma'am. You don't have to do drama. Just, have you been charged in a criminal case?
No, sir.
She hasn't been charged. I mean, there's no police report. The burden's on you.
Someone took a rag, lit it with gasoline, poured gasoline all over my car, and torched it to the ground.
Someone did that? Well, listen, ma'am, listen. You have been taking these premiums, and $1,600 a month. She bought this car, and her car was burnt. You would admit that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, why aren't you paying this case then? We have a contract here, and surely your lawyers have told you you have a contract in this case.
That's true.
And the burden is on you to prove this case. So, and I'll be back in a second with my decision then. You had 2 weeks to pay. You can't just delay on a hunch. You were supposed to pay. But luckily for you, I have solved the hunch. You had 2 weeks to pay. You can't just delay on a hunch. You were supposed to pay. But luckily for you, I have solved the hunch. And I've been able to find out what your investigators haven't been able to find out, what the police haven't been able to find out, what no one's been able to find out. And you know how I was able to find it out? Because this idiot over here got in court today and said, my car was soaked with a rag and gas, and threw gas all in my car, and then threw the rag in my car, you said. Nobody knows there was a rag in the car. There's no proof there was a rag in the car. There's no proof how the fire got started. Nobody. Experts have looked at it. Police have looked at it. Everybody's looked at it. But you know how the fire was started. And you know how you know the fire was started?
They weren't looking hard enough.
Because you and probably your little friend started the fire. There's no way you would know. So you know what, ma'am? Your insurance company should put me on the payroll. I was able to solve this thing, which you couldn't do in 2 weeks. Big Sugar Ray, this girl needs to be arrested until the police can get here so they can find out.
Arrested. Both of you are on drugs, and so are you if you think I'm going to be arrested.
Oh, you're going to be arrested, Big Sugar Ray. And we're going to hold her till the police, we're going to tell them what we found out here, and they're going to investigate.
I want my lawyer. That's what I
Okay, you
want.
got your attorney.
I want my lawyer. I want my phone back so I can make a phone call.
I understand thoroughly. You're going to get all of it once you get out of town.
I want my lawyer.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. We'll give you a copy of this transcript, a copy of the tape, and then you can show it to your experts, and they can show that she knew the cause and origin when nobody should have known. So obviously, she played a part in it. So the tape alone of this court case will prove that she did it. All right.
This is a sham. I didn't torch my own car. I want my money, and I want it today. How can I torch my own car? I loved my car, and I want my money. I'm not going to jail. This is the last you've seen of me.
Well, we're done with the court case, and we are thankful that the honor found in our defense. Ms. Fremont did it herself. She gave us the missing link in our investigations that unfortunately our investigators, the police, did not find, which was a confession. and thankfully Judge Aiken was able to pick up on that.